these are potion slots, so you'll have generally what you'll see is people running around with health potions and mana potions. You obviously also have the where's it under utilities? So you have the vitality potions, which does a little bit of both health and mana, and makes you run faster. So the normal ones in here are 100, and these ones are only 60. So it's a bit less, but you also get that movement speed buff. So we may switch over to that at some point. But hopefully our mana regen will, once we get to level 9, our mana regen will be good enough. Because I've bumped up mana regen because running out of mana sucks. Online, right. So to equip spells, you literally just either drag them or right click, and it will say if both slots are full, then right clicking won't do anything, but you can drag still to replace things. And then if we press G, you'll notice that our bar is cleared. So this is our fireball staff. So we can shoot fireballs. We can do a mana blast, which doesn't really do anything that spectacular, but it's useful if things get close to you. So extracting works by basically pointing at the resource and holding down the button. Really it. That's all there is to extracting. And you can basically stop at any time, or when you exhaust the resource, it'll disappear. So this is the game's way of mining, and as you can see, we've leveled up again. Do we have anything? We don't really have anything new. Any new spells until level 10. Pacify will be getting really early on because it's the one that lets us tame things. Although we can't learn how to soulbind or ride things until level 15, but that's not really that terribly vital. So we can build wooden structures, as you can see. So we have our build menu here, which is under B for build. C, for the record, opens up the character screen. I goes straight to your inventory. K opens up the knowledge tree. P is your spells. N opens up your tamed creatures. H is the house window, although it's not really going to make a difference because we're the only ones here. And J is the server list, just in case. And then we have left and right click are the two spells that you equipped to your staff or weapon, whatever you happen to have equipped. G toggles between them. R and T are the two potion keys, so you can see on the bottom of the screen there that I have a health vial equipped to my R key. O, for the record, opens up the crafting grid, the crafting page, which is this window. What else do I need to talk about? F equips or activates your trinket, which is the slot at the far right hand side above the mana bar, which is the blue bar at the bottom. Under that is your experience bar, your level and character name. So you can harvest trees, you can harvest rocks, you can harvest giant rune clusters, you can pick stuff up still. There's nothing to stop you picking stuff up. We're actually not going to get anything from that because we are at max capacity. And we're also only level 8. Where are we? We are just south. I kind of want to. I sort of want to go and clear this enemy camp just to give you an idea of combat. Let's do that. Let's go and clear the enemy camp. Before we do that, equip those mana potions. And you can see just how much of a difference the oh shit. Green fire. This is a fucking sprite camp. And they're all higher level than me. Sprites are horrific. Fucking hate sprites. So when you die, you drop everything that was in your inventory. Obviously, I mean, that makes sense, right? However, you don't drop anything that is equipped to you. If you don't have anything in your inventory to drop, you will randomly drop a single item from your equipped items. So if we were to die again, then we would drop one thing that we have equipped. I'm just going to go and pick up all these herbs again, because herbs are the most annoying thing to gather. You do get some from harvesting trees, but not enough in my opinion. So it's over there. Yeah, we have knowledge outstanding. Thanks for shit. Oh, that didn't actually hurt at all. Cool. I actually thought I was going to die there, which is why I used the health potion. So you can actually, there is falling damage in the game. It's not terribly realistic. I know talking about realism in a game with fucking wizards and magic is not really it doesn't really make sense, but like I've jumped off top of mountains and hit the bottom and been fine. Like that's how unrealistic we're talking. It's not like, you know, I'm saying, oh yeah, you know, fall more than 3 feet and you know, you don't get hurt. No. It's right here. Like, I'm sure I had stuff here somewhere. Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that actually, you can fall quite a significant distance and it doesn't actually harm you. So the horns that you can sort of see, so that over there, that is a fast travel tower. Is that the Woodland Hills one? No, that's Palisading Light. You can see what the tower's called, by the way, by hovering over it. Also the fact that I've clearly played too much of this game and know what the towers are based roughly where I am. I thought I had the setting turned on that would let me ignore weight restrictions, so I could basically just gather to my heart's content, but it's probably the custom settings aren't terribly well labelled or well explained. So there are things that you're looking at going, what exactly does it? And I'm just thinking that might be one of them. Maybe it should be enabled instead of disabled. I've got it set out just now. No, there's a 4. Here, Piggy. So that's combat in a nutshell, really. You can extract from dead bodies to get XP and rune crystals, which is quite helpful. There's a bear over there. A bunny. Obviously, there are like bigger, scarier things than elves and bunnies. Elves? Why did I say elves? I meant bears. There are bigger, scarier things than look. They're gonna annihilate me too. So the good thing about the staff is that it's an AoE, so when it hits ground it explodes, or when it hits something it explodes. See? It's the only weapon in the game that starts with an AoE spell. There are obviously AoE spells further down. It's also unlimited range, so I can shoot this way over there, and it will eventually explode. See it or not is another question. No, I don't think we're going to see it, but you know, you see the principle. I can basically fire it out into the midst of space and time, and they will basically fly until they hit something. I really hope they don't hit like a dragon that's flying or something like that, and the dragon decides to come and kill me. Although that would be impressive AI, and this game does not have impressive AI. The majority of AI in this game can be defeated by standing on a rock. The only thing that it won't help against is things that have ranged attacks, so aforementioned dragons being one of them. Dragons obviously shoot fireballs and breathe fire, as you would, you know, expect and assume. I'm gonna I don't know, I kind of want to build Get back here, skeleton. I don't really know where I want to build. I've played this on a server, so I don't want to go back to where I was in the server. So we're going to learn Pacify. Pacify will let us tame things. We are also going to learn the next version of our staff. We may as well learn the while we're here. We want to learn that. Yeah, we want to learn that too. Get that until 15. I'm not going to learn the broom. How much is this? 25 is Flight of the Architect. Could I learn the broom? I mean, I could learn the broom. I'm not terribly want that. Actually, I'm gonna learn all of these. There we go. Whoops. I don't mean to do that. Only 60 XP. That wasn't actually worth it. I need to put points and stuff. Get done. So I'm not Morag's Den? Morag's? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking we go up here and have a look at this lake, because there's 3 islands in the middle of it, which are quite nice for building on. On the server that I play in, we are... Where are we? So that's Grimstone, so we're probably about here. There's a mountain that sits around about here. Dave and I's base is there, and I'm slightly behind there in my new base. Might even be closer to there. I do also want to show off a fast travel tower. So we can create a house now. This is the house menu. You can pick a primary colour.